Pi Network just experienced a massive breakthrough. 21,000 new apps have gone live, and over 37.7 million Pi tokens have been staked. And all of this is happening while most people are distracted by recent price drops. If you're a pioneer who's been feeling discouraged because of the volatility, then this video might just change the way you see Pi's future. While many are panicking about short-term price movements, something far more significant is unfolding behind the scenes. Pi's ecosystem is growing much faster than most people realize, and I'm here to show you why that matters. Make sure you follow my Telegram and Facebook pages linked in the description below for more exclusive updates I share there. Let me explain why these 21,000 applications and the massive staking activity could be the exact catalyst that takes Pi Network from being viewed as mere speculation to a project with real, undeniable utility. This development is so monumental that I believe it could completely shift how the entire crypto space views Pi moving forward. Here's what I think is really going on, because this story is much bigger than it seems on the surface. Pi Network has done something that, in my opinion, completely changes the game. Right now, over 21,000 apps are live on the Pi platform. Now, I know what you might be wondering. Are these real apps or just filler to pump the numbers? I had the same doubts when I first heard about this, so I decided to dig deeper. What I discovered, honestly, blew me away. Over 34,800 pioneers contributed to building these applications. And get this, without writing a single line of code. We're talking about everyday users, just like you and me, who created more than 7,600 chatbot apps and over 14,100 custom apps using Pi App Studio. That level of grassroots participation is incredibly rare in blockchain. Most projects struggle to attract even professional developers, yet Pi has managed to empower everyday users to build real, usable tools. I've tried out some of these apps myself, like Pyrrhus and Healthy Life. Sure, they're not winning awards for complexity, but what they do prove is that when people are given the right tools, they create things that genuinely matter to them. But here's the part that really excites me, and I think it's one of the most underreported stories in the Pi ecosystem right now. Alongside the launch of these apps, the Pi ecosystem also introduced a directory staking feature. The response from the community has been overwhelming. During the launch window alone, over 37.7 million Pi tokens were staked. That's real Pi, owned by real people, willingly put at risk to support apps they believe in. I've been tracking the numbers daily, and even now, more than 25 million Pi tokens remain actively staked. That tells me something powerful about the level of trust and belief this community has, something you simply can't measure with a price chart. And the staking system solves a major problem that most blockchain projects face. How do you distinguish quality applications from low-value ones without introducing centralized gatekeeping? This approach is, in my opinion, brilliant. So far, 1,450 apps have received backing from more than 16,700 unique users. These users literally put their Pi tokens behind the apps they support. It's not just a like or upvote. It's a real economic vote for utility. Of course, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, price action. Pi recently dropped by around 29%, hovering between 47 cents and 435 cents. I'll be honest, watching those red candles is never enjoyable. I get messages daily from concerned pioneers asking whether they should sell or if Pi is dead. Here's my honest take. In a closed mainnet environment, short-term price action is more about speculation than fundamentals. What we're seeing is actually normal, even healthy, for a project at this stage. CoinMarketCap even labels Pi's price as user-supplied with limited exchange data, which shows we're still in price discovery mode. I've seen this pattern before in other blockchain projects. The real value reveals itself when the ecosystem's utility catches up to the token's economics. And with Pi, I believe we're seeing that process unfold in real time with the emergence of these 21,000 apps. Here's why I think the development of these applications is more important than the daily price swings. Across the blockchain industry, the biggest challenge is adoption. Getting real people to use blockchain tools for real purposes, not just speculation, is where most projects fail. Pi is tackling this challenge head-on. These aren't demo apps or proof of concepts. They are real applications created by the community to solve real-world problems. The transparency around app development is another thing I really appreciate. Pi Network has made it clear that they don't review or endorse these community-built apps. Users interact with them at their own risk. And while some might see that as a drawback, I see it as a strength. That's decentralization in action. The staking system then becomes a filter. If a project doesn't offer value, people won't risk their tokens on it. The community becomes the quality control mechanism. What excites me the most about all of this is the timing. Most blockchain projects launch with empty ecosystems, hoping developers will show up later. Pi is doing the opposite. It already has a vast ecosystem ready to serve real users. That's a huge advantage, and most people haven't realized it yet. The current price volatility is part of the journey. The closed mainnet and limited exchange access make traditional price discovery tough. But this uncertainty often precedes major breakthroughs. Despite the dips, the community hasn't backed down. With over 16,700 users actively staking, what we're seeing is not just speculation. It's real engagement and belief in the project. If what I've shared today has helped you see Pi Network in a new light, or if it's reignited your belief in the project, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps spread this message to other pioneers who might be losing hope. And I believe that this long-term perspective is exactly what our community needs right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are there any of the 21,000 applications that interest you the most? Do you believe the staking system can help identify high-quality apps? I love hearing your insights, even if you disagree with me, so don't hold back. Some of the best conversations happen right here in the comments section. Make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell because I'll be diving into some of these top staked apps in upcoming videos. I'll share honest reviews and highlight which ones I think offer real utility. There's so much happening in the Pi ecosystem, and this video barely scratches the surface. But I'm committed to keeping you informed with real analysis, not hype. Here's my bottom line. While everyone else is watching the charts, Pi Network is quietly building something that could redefine blockchain adoption. With 21,000 applications, millions of tokens staked, and passionate community participation, Pi is positioning itself for long-term success in a way most people aren't even aware of yet. Sometimes the greatest opportunities appear when things seem most uncertain. Stay tuned for my next video, where I'll be testing more of these staked apps and giving you a full breakdown of what they offer. The Pi Network story is far from over, and I believe those who see the bigger picture now will be the ones who benefit most in the long run.